Revenge films.
My husband got transferred a few months ago. We moved to the countryside. We met this woman named Blair there. She was a single mother. She worked as a nutritionist at a nursing home. She hosted paid cooking classes every month at her home. She was an amazing chef. She was in her mid-30s, but she looked much younger. Why is she single? I wondered. It didn't take long for me to find out. Everyone in town knew about her divorce. Her ex-husband always invited his friends and colleagues over to the house. And even when Blair was sick, he didn't care. He invited his friends over and made her cook for them. And he didn't stop even when she got pregnant. And this colleague he had, he was really disrespectful to Blair.
Women can't be trusted. You should do a DNA test to see if the kid is yours. Trust me.
And the others started saying the same thing because Blair was really attractive for her age. Then one day, her ex said to her,
"Can we do a DNA test? I want to make sure that the baby is mine."
Then something happened. She was in her last month of pregnancy. As usual, her ex had a bunch of friends over for a drink. One of them started bad-mouthing Blair, and a fight broke out.
You get mad because it's true. The baby isn't his, right? Whose is it then? Tell us. What's he like? He must be a jerk.
How dare you! I told you, I've never been unfaithful to him. And the baby is ours. End of story. But the guy didn't believe her. He just kept accusing her of something she didn't do. Then her ex-husband said,
I guess he's right. It's strange that you get so mad. I don't think the baby is mine. Let's get a divorce. Yeah! Dump her! You deserve better. Leave her!
His colleague egged him on. Nobody could step in and stop them. Blair got it all on tape, though. She's been talking about getting a divorce for a while now. After her ex and his friends passed out, she left home. They didn't notice she was gone until the next day. Her ex called many times, but it was too late. She was already in the hospital thanks to her parents. He visited Blair's parents the next day, but they lied to him and said they hadn't seen her. They also asked their neighbors to lie to him if he asked. Blair gave birth to twins. It was a boy and a girl. Then she set a meeting with her ex and both of their parents. She asked to get a divorce.
Divorce? I was right then. The baby isn't mine.
Her ex and his parents flipped out. So she did a DNA test. Turns out he was their biological father. Suddenly, he started begging her to stay with him. You're the one who brought it up in the first place. You accused me of being unfaithful with your friends. Don't tell me you don't remember.
I was drunk. I didn't mean any of it.
He replied. Then she played the recording from that night. What now? That shut him up pretty quickly. Her ex had no choice but to agree to the divorce. He had to pay her a lot of money for damages and child support. Oh, and she sued his colleague for defamation.
I was only kidding!
She finally agreed to drop the charges after he agreed to pay for damages. Her ex kept coming back, though. Every time he came to visit to see his kids, he asked her to take him back. And his parents were crazy too.
Give us back our grandchildren.
His dad tried to kidnap her kids from nursery school and got arrested. And his colleague disappeared before paying her in full. So, how does it all relate to me? Well, the colleague was my husband. After the divorce, Blair moved back to her hometown, the same town I moved into. Then one day, we ran into her. What the hell are you doing here? I've been looking for you. You still owe me money. She explained everything to me. I ended up paying her too for what my husband still owed her. Rumors about my husband spread like wildfire. Everyone in the neighborhood found out about him in no time. I hope he learned his lesson, but I doubt it. He's a terrible man. It's probably not too late to reconsider. She said to me. I couldn't live there anymore, so I went back to live with my parents. Then, about a week later, he showed up at my parents' house.
Come with me. Let's move out of that place.
What about the money you owe her, huh? You still haven't paid her in full.
I just said I'd pay her to get her to drop the charges. But I was just kidding, honestly. I didn't insult her on purpose or anything. So I decided to stop paying. I'm not paying her.
Looks like he made up his mind. What an asshole. He wasn't gonna change. I asked him to sign the divorce papers, but he said no. So I went to see his parents.
I had no idea he got sued. We all make mistakes and he's always had a big mouth, but I'm really sorry. Is there any way you can forgive him?
Then my husband said,
Yeah, she was pregnant at the time. She was on edge. She was just overreacting. Don't worry though, it won't happen again.
I had a hard time believing him. Are you serious? I don't think you guys understand the severity of the situation. She was pregnant. That's why she was overreacting. Are you joking me? If you ever said that to me, I'd kill you. Then I played the recording. I asked Blair to send it to me. They turned pale.
He'll sign the papers. So sorry for everything. We'll pay you for the rest. We're so sorry. We feel so terrible for Blair, too.
He finally gave up. Then, he started beating the crap out of my soon-to-be ex-husband. Then, as promised, his parents paid Blair in full, and they paid me too for the divorce.
We're gonna teach him a lesson he'll never forget.
Still, I dated him for a year and was married to him for a year. I should have noticed. I just have such bad luck when it comes to men.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.